not having confidence or not to sign up or not sign up, or have confidence in Ken Ofori-Atta, related to how Andy Appiah-Kubi also does the indication?
I think that, we should be systematic about it. You don't lump the two together. What Andy is talking about, Andy is not talking about the debt exchange program. He's talking about the fact that they had an agreement with the president that Ken will leave by a certain time.
Certainly.
Yes, do you get me? So that is where it stands. All I have to say that before we come to this one, the debt exchange program, when they went to see the president, this debt exchange program issue hadn't come up.
Yes, certainly.
Do you get me?
Yes.
So,
and the president assured them that let him lead the process up to where we are currently.
Yes. And let him finish the budget. Let's go through appropriation, then whatever.
IMF.
Whatever. But it is even clear that even at this stage, Ken is messing up. Do you get me? Ken is messing up. Kenneth is messing up woefully. It is as if the president loves Ken more than he loves Ghana. It is as if the president has forgotten that even though Ken was loyal to him and is always loyal to him, see the two of them standing together. It is like an uncle and a nephew. He adores the president, but that is not what it is now. There is no doubt that he was one of the people who stood with the president, walked through the traffic, urging people to vote for him. But you see, there's a difference between loyalty and competence, especially when you are the president of a nation, especially when you have people who are looking up to you. Laratu was saying something that the president would have to choose people who would achieve his vision and his aim.
Which is true.
Please, if you want to achieve a vision and an aim, it is not personal. So you choose somebody who will achieve that vision and aim for the people you govern. Because whatever you do as a president is not about you as the president. It's about the people you govern. You have been given a mandate. That is why we say that you have been given a mandate to work for the people. Government for the people, by the people. By the people because you were voted into office. Ken Ofori-Atta hasn't done well. Because everything that going to the IMF itself, he himself does not believe in it. So he's become very lackadaisical, and whatever he's doing has become very shambolic. It shows that somebody who doesn't even believe in what he's doing. And his attitude and his body language is unnerving. I don't want to use the word annoying. It is unnerving. Because when I watched the video yesterday, Roland, I cried. I wept. The video at the Ministry of Finance, I just couldn't control my tears. Because how can you do this to old people? These are people who have worked for this nation. They have worked elsewhere, maybe the UN, World Bank, ministries, department, agencies, private sector. These were old people picketing at the Ministry of Finance, and there was nobody to give them an assurance. There was nobody to tell them that, hey, look, if you do this A, B, C, D, somebody to even comfort them. And I was thinking in my head, some of them sitting down, looking very frail, certainly afraid of the future. Normally, when you reach that stage, you don't have to be afraid of the future because you know where you are going. You know that maybe you've done some investments in your life that will carry you through. Maybe your children will also help along. But even if your children don't help along, you have done some investment. And Ken Ofori-Atta doesn't even care. The arrogance of it. They call this thing voluntary, whatever. But now voluntary, you are forcing me, giving me ultimatums, giving me deadlines, telling me that if you don't do this, it's like this. It's as if some dadaba who is saying that if you don't do this for me, I also do this. So if you don't come and sign on, then the economy will collapse. You have been given a job. You see, that statement, the president should just sack him because he's not capable. He's not capable. Is there no other way? If you are getting difficulties with the DDE, people are getting their money being shaved off, like what is here? 153, then it's shaved down to 117. What accounts for that? Who is doing that?
Mark to market value.
But I am saying that, I mean, what accounts for it? Me, I'm not interested in the technicals. I'm interested in what the person has lost. Why do you do that? When you have mismanaged the economy, now the AG is telling, the Attorney General is telling us that even the AG's Auditor General's report should not have been made public. Since did this happen? I am a bit disappointed. I respected him so much. He was one person that I thought, I mean, was very astute, very truthful, straight to the point. I mean, I didn't have any. But how can he come and say this? Godfred Odame is a young man who always, I mean, said it as it is. But how can you come and say this? I mean, where are we going? And nobody, you see, Roland, the point is that nobody really cares. After making $158 million out of the loans that you take on our behalf, enriching yourself, you have not even told us that I am bringing this money on board to burden share with you. How much are they bringing on board? They will tell you 30% cut in in their salaries. How much was accrued to that 30% cut? How much was accrued to the coupons that they were not taking as fuel coupons? They should tell us. Nothing has changed. They are still in their V8s. They are so comfortable. When we sit in traffic, they will come and pass by with a dispatch rider, as if we are not even human beings. They don't care about it. You are sitting in traffic, your petrol is just shaving away. Then somebody will just pass you by. My dear, this debt exchange thing, is it our fault that we are here? It is neither COVID nor Ukraine. Somebody should tell them. And they should stop using that excuse, because when you use that excuse, it means that you insult our intelligence. The person in the village, the little girl in the village, even knows that this economy has been mismanaged. Yes, you insult. Yes, remove your glasses, remove your spectacles. You insult our intelligence when you tell us that it is COVID that has brought us here. You insult our intelligence, that it is Russian, Ukraine. Everybody knows how these people mismanage this economy. Let me tell you something. Kwame Nkrumah, people will say that, oh, yes, I go there because Kwame Nkrumah was a great man. Everything that he did, even if he took a loan, every project that he did was self-financing. Tema Port, even the road that he built, there was a toll booth there. You just collapse the toll booth. Money that you were getting consistent, 74 million Ghana cedis. You just collapse that venture. What kind of governance is that?
But the finance minister says we're where we are because we have to burden share. And then when this instance where you refer to, where the pensioners or the individual bondholders went to meet him after picketing, he did say that we need this to be able to get the final board approval. That is at the crux of the matter.
Please, I am saying that if you want me to help you, me a pensioner, poor me, you need to even admit guilt. This arrogance.
But government has admitted guilt.
That's what? Always saying COVID-19 Ukraine. Admit that you mismanaged the economy. Admit to us that you didn't do well by us. Admit to us. You cannot disrespect us. You cannot disrespect the older people of this nation like that. These are the elders of this nation. Now the government is even deciding who will live long and who will not live long. If you are beyond the age of 50, you get 15%. If you are even deciding when I will die, the government, Ken Ofori-Atta and his crew, and when you speak, they tell you are NDC. Are you telling us? Yes, of course. When you speak, they tell you are NDC. You support NDC. NDC is putting things in your head. Do you get me? They say you are NDC. And sometimes I wonder when they speak like that, it's as if nobody has sense. The NDC would have to come and speak to you before you know what is going on is wrong. We know what is going on. At the moment you criticize them, you see, if you don't want to be criticized, you will never be excellent. Because criticism allows you to move on. Because this allows you to do the right thing. Debt exchange. Please, you are talking about debt exchange when the old people of this country don't know how it is going to be. They don't even know. We all don't know what will happen to our investments. We don't even know, Roland. In this kind of hardship, we don't know. And these old people, look at them. Why? How can you do this? You don't even care. Roland, why? You make these old people come to the ministry and picket. You don't care. You do not care. These are elders. They have worked for this. I mean, it was so sad. I mean, when I looked, I said, what is the meaning of this? You have mismanaged the economy, made yourself rich, made your people rich, made everybody rich within your space. Made everybody rich within your space, and you want to treat Ghanaians like this. And you sit down when you tell us that you want to break the eight as if we are fools. How can you treat us like this? How?
But Laura, so